This is the evidence the no jumper Rico did not want to see come out. What up, you Twitter reaction / breakdown video? We have Dejon Knight, Suge Paul, detailing who at no jumper tried to get Biggie knocked off. Who shot you? Who shot you? We gonna find out today. Let's get right into it.
A lot of people that was denying your claims, and you know, wholeheartedly, they know the truth and they know what's going on.
Yeah,
and they're telling that their
Keep the truth alive. R.I.P. Draco.
side of the story, and your side of the story seems to be false in their eyes.
this is my first time being able to tell it.
Yeah,
And making everybody else say that it's false.
yeah, because you know when you came in here, you hopped out of a wheelchair. When I seen you, you had the bandages and all the other
I was here before you. Nigga, I was here before you.
I went straight to the snap.
I was here before all y'all. Let's keep it honest.
He put him up.
Dejon was early as a guest to these niggas show? That's the only thing I heard.
On the wound.
Yeah,
Don't do that.
I got cameras in this.
I was here
He
before
got his
all
wheelchair for the
y'all.
first time. He got nothing.
I was here
Hey,
all
bruh,
before all of y'all.
You was shot. You know what I'm saying? So take us. You was shot. You was shot. So look.
I would say I was grazed by a bullet.
Okay.
That's shot.
Power of work. That's what people
That
keep
consider
saying.
that
They was
shot.
like a hit is a hit.
He was grazed. Hey, that's gangster. Dejon is gangster. Because if the hot wind gracefully whisked past my body, ooh, that nigga shot me. That tried to kill me. If the wall that I can touch, like if this wall get hit, I was shot. Too close. That bullet hit me.
If it contacted you,
You got shot.
I say I got grazed by a bullet.
Okay. Walk us through that. Walk us through that day, man.
Without saying anybody's name.
I got you. People keep saying, attorneys keep saying a hit is a hit. Everyone keeps saying that to me.
Yeah.
Like if it made contact, it made contact. I believe in the power of words. I'm not inviting that into my life.
Okay.
But I had people that have lost their life. I know people that have lost their life to that. So on March 25th, it was a Monday. I went in to do No Jumper News. I believe it was Flacco, Sharp, and myself. We did the news. We walk out. You guys know the building, so I don't have to explain everything. I walk out. I always sit at that conference table. You guys know the table, right? I always sit right there, eat right there, be on my phone, get some work done. And that's exactly what I was doing. Flacco left, Sharp left. Adam was in his office with the door closed. So there's no other personality. No one else was there. There was no other No Jumper personality that was there who could even speak to the incident. I'm the only personality, sans Adam, who's in his office with the door closed, that was there at the time. Minding my business at the table and just a loud bang, boom, or what have you, goes off, and like the gun went off under the table is what I'm assuming.
So a person was sitting next to you, which was a security guard.
He was at the table.
He was at the
security guard. The security guard.
Yeah, the security
I got
guard.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't have a gun license.
The security guard.
Did you? Yeah, he doesn't.
I didn't know that.
I
I didn't know that at the time.
Oh, but you know that.
Without
now.
saying names.
I know that now. I didn't
Ain't
know.
saying that.
Why would you have him on the show to talk about the incident for you to say, we not saying names? We not saying names. It's a security guard without the gun license, bro. The government can figure out who it is. They can go ask a nigga who gon' snitch. They can ask Adam. So you ain't withholding any information that's being withheld, brother. That information is gonna be public regardless. If they want it, they go ask Adam, and he's not gonna do this. Okay. So I don't know what you think you're withholding from saying, don't say any names. Don't say any names. We gonna figure it out, brother. We gonna figure it out.
I didn't know
Unlicensed
that. I didn't know
security
that at the time.
Oh my God.
But you know that now.
But I swear, I didn't know that at the time.
At the time,
I was
no
just sitting there
jumper
minding my
had an unlicensed
business.
security
I
guard.
look up after the gun goes off, and I feel the pain in my thigh, my left thigh.
Did you see him cleaning the gun at that time?
I wasn't paying attention to him. I was on my phone. I knew he was there, and I just said, "What's up?" But I wasn't paying attention to what he was doing. I was on my phone handling something.
And then you heard a shot go off.
Heard it, felt it underneath the table, all of that.
Did
Felt
you
the
call
burn.
911 there?
I did not call 911.
So you got up and left
I didn't-
and drove to the hospital?
No, Josh took me to the hospital.
Oh, Josh.
Took me to the hospital. Yes, I was took to the hospital by Josh. And his that's why the whole theory of me.
No jumper. Josh took him to the hospital. And who cleans their weapon under a table? I would assume the weapon would be on table on some type of clean cloth. I don't understand the cleaning of a weapon under the table, and I'm assuming that there was a bullet jammed inside, because no way he's cleaning the gun with a loaded mag inside. There's no way. There's no way. So there's a bullet jammed, and he was cleaning the weapon in an unsecure environment. Insane.
Getting up, running, hopping, running out the building, all of that. What do you guys? But again, none of them were
Lied to
there.
us, Adam.
I didn't drive myself to the hospital. Josh drove me to the hospital and was there in the ER room. The security guard followed us up there against my wishes and sat in the emergency room with us against my wishes. I'm like, I don't apologize profusely, like apologize maybe 1,000 times. And I'm like, I don't really want you here. It wasn't until my father showed up that he respected him enough, I guess, to leave. Even Josh tried to stop him from coming in the hospital because I told him, like, I don't want him here. I saw him walking up. I'm like, that can't be him. Like, why is he here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Josh drove me to the hospital. I didn't drive myself to the hospital.
Yeah, we worked there for
I didn't
years.
drive myself back from the hospital.
So being shot, that's what they think. So nothing like really penetrated the skin is why they're saying you weren't actually shot, and you can't take legal action to do anything, but you actually can though. So
I was grazed.
Yeah.
I was grazed. I had medical.
And they have a medical report of that.
Correct. I went to Providence Hospital.
Raised the shot, by the way.
Near. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like I said with power words, but I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Providence Hospital is like maybe like five
We know
10
where it's at,
minutes.
yeah.
Right. From the office. I don't want to give out the location, nothing, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So from there, what are you thinking there? Are you saying, you know what, I need to take legal action, or are you texting your ex-employer, you know what I'm saying, your boss, and like where are you at in the headspace?
Well, when I got to the hospital, Adam texted me, and those are the text messages I showed.
Oh, the
You guys
screenshot
saw
text
that?
message.
You guys saw that.
Okay.
He texted me that while I was at the hospital. Talking about let's keep it off the podcast and all that shit. And yeah, I was just focused on making sure. They ran like 4 x-rays on me. I wanted to make sure because they found my coworkers found 2 bullet fragments underneath the table as well as the casing. So if you find bullet fragments, I want to make sure there's no bullet fragment in my thigh. So they ran like 4 x-rays on me when I was at the hospital to make sure that there was nothing lodged into my thigh, because there was a graze mark, and I just wanted to make sure, but there wasn't. Fortunately, there wasn't anything lodged in my thigh.
So was it your decision to leave that platform, or is it a legal decision to where you can't be there anymore?
No, it was definitely my decision. I took No Jumper out of my bio. I was asked to come back on several dates. If you give me a moment, I could pull up the actual dates I was asked to come back in April. Listen to your music stream, news, this day, that day, that day. And I'm like, no. I respectfully declined. I felt like I respectfully declined.
Yes. So why do you feel like, a person at his stature, quote unquote, a person that has a hip hop platform, that's supposedly so respected, and a businessman will go take himself on somebody else's podcast and speak about an employee that was grazed and shot at his fucking warehouse?
Okay.
Like, why would you think that man would do that? Like, did you respect that at that point? Because I obviously know you didn't, because you
Posted screenshots.
posted those
He said,
screenshots.
let's keep it off the podcast, but here you are sitting on the podcast talking about it. So now I'm sitting on the podcast talking about it.
Yeah.
Let's keep it off the podcast is what he texted me while I was at the hospital. He also said, we could read you want to read the
Yeah, read
text
them.
message
Yeah.
real quick? Give me a second.
Read them, man.
Fucking bummer, dude.
Dejan Paul literally has teamed up with the Monstars. He's teamed up with the Justice League. Big Community World on top. Like, comment, and subscribe. Adam22, I don't know how he's going to respond to this. I don't know how No Jumper ever will bounce back. No licensed security guard. Grazed an employee. Co-owner took him to the hospital, and Adam22 is denying this ever happened. We will find this out later on another day, another episode of Who Shot Biggie Paul. See.